Welcome to Michamp with me, CallMeBigPoppaC. Well, welcome back to Michamp or Michamp. Big Papa C here. We're getting our fields plowed and prepped. As you can see from the last episode, we've added a storage facility for our seed, fertilizer, and lime. We bought some lime. We bought fertilizer. You were here for that. Let's see if the... I'm too far forward. Okay, that's what it was. But we bought this and put it in. We got some fertilizer in there. We got some lime in there. Our money has gone down. We have bought some egg pellets because we are going to get some chickens going. I got rid of the trailer we had, and I leased a small trailer. I leased the... I'll show you here in a minute. Oh, excuse me. It should be... Did I pass it up already? I must have passed it up. Oh, I leased it. There. Leased the Marshall trailer for the time being right now. We've got our cultivator. We've got our plow that you saw that we bought. We are getting our two fields prepped. I want to get sheep on the go, so thinking maybe some sheep in a little while, because we need to have some money coming in. I really don't want to go under government subsidy, and I didn't want to take a loan, but I think I'm basically going to have no choice but to take a loan and get some money in. So I couldn't find an ATM on the or in the village, so what we're going to do is we're going to scroll over to finances, and we're going to take out as much as we can borrow. I hate doing this. There's not many, there's not anything where we can, lumber we could do, but we don't own any forest. We have to have money to buy the forestry lands, and there's just no way. So, and I can't really think. Contracts, they're here. And most of them are cultivating right now, and the most I'm pulling down is, like you see right there, was it $1,000? Yeah, $1,900. That's so far has been the biggest one. So I'm going to take a loan. Let's see how much we can add to the coffers. I want to get one, if not two more fields, if not even possibly three. So we're going up. We'll go until we click off and can't go anymore. And what we're going to have to do is we're just going to have to nibble away. Okay, what we got there right now? We're at 607. Oh, we got $47,000 on it. We're at 650. All right. We're at 650. Now, next thing. I want to buy some fields. So I want to buy this field right here. And that's 120, looks like 123,000. And that's 165,000. And I want to get this grass field right here. So that drops us down to about $250. So we just been spending $400,000 that we borrowed. Because as you can see by the 10th, our temperature has gone up, has risen from 33 degrees to, it looks like, is that 43 or 44? I think that's 43. Let's zoom in real quick. I'm sorry about the zoom in. Yeah, we're 43 degrees. And if we look at our planting window over here, let's zoom in on it. Wheat, barley, we can plant canola. Soybean, like I said, that's going to be mid-spring. Wheat is not bringing that much, barley's not bringing that much, but canola is bringing pretty much at some good price at the market. Maybe by day 3 we can do sunflower if we want to. Day 5 looks like we can be able to do soybean, and those are usually the go-to crops, the crops that go, that generate the money. So we're going to take the plow over to, what fields did we just buy? 27, and we're going to get them working on 27, and these grass fields need to be plowed and planted. I'm going to lease sowing equipment. We have to get sowing equipment, and we can't go too big right now. We're going to go for like 6-meter stuff, which I don't mind. I'm thinking about that new horse seed pack that was released just recently. And the reason why I'm thinking about that is it's 6-meter. You put the front end, and we'll use a Vaderstad instead of the horse seed tank, but use the Vaderstad seed tank, which holds more seed. And we'll just wind up having, we'll put the first layer of fertilization down, come through and plant, and then come back when it's time to do the last stage, the other stages of fertilization. So that's the game plan. I hate to take my line out, but it's either that or government subsidy. And on normal, that pays out $150 an hour. And I could probably go that route. I may have to go that route in order to pay back the loan. I don't. This is. I want to make I want to eke out make a living at this, but I do not want it to fall flat. And that's on a small map that it has sell points, but doesn't have any nothing like where you can contract-wise where you're making outrageous sums of money, or even what I consider a moderate sum of money. But you're making the money that's pretty much goes with the field sizes, and on a map like this, they don't pay out as well. So, that's our dilemma. Let me get him started right here, and we'll turn him loose in a minute. I want to get the headlands up here where he can turn around without missing, because if we're going to pay for a worker, we want the worker to do the entire job and not miss bits. Plus we have the roadside down here, so that's going to be a problem. So, I'm pretty sure he'll stop short right about here because of the road. If he goes all the way to the edge, I'll be surprised. Oh, okay. Yeah, the worker will do it. But let's just go ahead and get a stripe or two up and down the field, and then I'll get back over to lining that other field and fertilizing so we can get it cultivated. So I think the game plan is we're going to drop canola. And I think we're going to do canola in 1 and 2, this one, and over here in field 10. We're going to have 4 fields full of canola, if we're lucky. Why is he stopping short there when he wasn't stopping short on the... Okay, something's going on. There we go. Are you having a little issue there, sir? Okay. Let me go one more here at the ends going up. Then we'll turn it loose. This should give him enough room down here to turn around. I hope he turns around in that over there by the road. I hope. What he misses, we can clean up. It's no big deal. But we've done several cultivating contracts to make some money. And that pretty much helped pay for the fertilizer, paid for the chicken pallets. I bought an extra weight for the New Holland. The New Holland will be able to pull the cultivator since it's only 120 horsepower. We got about 45 over in horsepower with that T6, so it should be able to pull the cultivator. The only thing it's not going to be able to pull is the plow. Alright, let's let him go. Let's head back over here to our fields. Let's get working on them. Let's see, we want to do the old cross-country jaunt here. Let's see, can we go this way? Or we'll have to wait a little bit, get our feet wet. Oh, no, I took a swim in right in the middle of early spring. I didn't want to do that. Okay. That's not bad. That wasn't bad. That was more of a wade. Okay, let's go ahead and get this done, and then we'll move on to finishing up. Our fertilizing and our cultivating. I'll see you in a little bit. Alrighty. Just completed with the liming and fertilization of that field. We're heading back to the main yard. We're going to put this up, and we're going to grab our cultivator and our front weight. Let's go over here so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, let's grab our front weight. Alrighty. And we're going to go back here and get these fields cultivated up. Hopefully our worker doing the plowing is doing alright. Let's see, I think we can take a straight shot right here and be right out of our fields. Yeah. Well, let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that we can make a living here, because we're not going to be, you know, we're only going to be able to do so much. Sheep, hopefully we get some sheep up and running before too long. We can get them going. It's springtime. If they'll produce any wool, don't know. Not going to be able to start with too many. Chickens, we can probably start with about 30 or 40 chickens in a rooster. Hopefully we can get some egg production going. Eggs, I looked at the market. They sell pretty good. They're selling for about $2,000 per thousand. And if I have 4 pallets, that's 8,000 liters. That's, you know, that's some income there if I can get them producing eggs. Yeah, I'm hoping that I can make it a living here and make a go of it. I think our first year, even with the loans, is going to be a struggle. Second year, you know, will we make it to the second year? I can only keep my fingers crossed, pray, and hope so. Because, you know, the only other option is file bankruptcy and wind up owing a lot of money, which means moving to another farm and trying to get the loan paid off. You know, I don't want to be $500,000 in debt for the rest of my life. That's for sure. We'll look at here and see how we're doing. Alright. Well, I'm going to carry on cultivating these fields. Next time you see me, we should be ready to plant these 2 fields. And hopefully a little further ahead on the ones we just purchased and getting them prepped and ready for sowing. So I will see you in a little while. Just sit back and relax and enjoy your favorite beverage. I'm gonna have me a cup of coffee while I finish cultivating this. Excuse me. And I'll see you shortly. Well, we got the new Holland over there on field 1 finishing up the cultivation. I'm over here, I believe they're field 20, I think this is 27. Yeah, and we're heading to field 10. Gonna plow, I believe. We're going to see if it needs plowing first. We're just going to jump off here. Jump out and see. It doesn't say it needs plowing, it just needs cultivation. So that may be, well, we'll make sure. Needs cultivation and fertilization, so we need it for, go get the fertilizer. Let's just go ahead and do that. I don't know if I want to ford that creek right there, so let's just go around, across the bridge here, come in on the back side of the farm. We'll get our get our braid all, and we'll go to work on that. Seeing that we have about $200 some odd thousand, 240. Oh, what is that? 246. Looks like a 246. We may buy another field. I want to get some. I want to get these fields planted. I'm kind of worried in a way because come Tuesday I saw snow in the forecast, and I don't. You know, my thing is, are we rolling the dice and risking the biscuit? That's what I want to know. I'm hoping that if we get this seeded in the ground, the snow may not have any effect on it. We'll have to keep our fingers crossed on that. Let's get over here and fertilize this real quick. And then we'll take a look at the overhead map and see what they have in the way of fields that we can probably, another field we can probably purchase. We do need to get these things seeded. That is for sure. So let's fertilize this one real quick. We'll fertilize 27, then we'll fertilize and then we'll move on. We'll get the grass fields. They'll probably be the last thing we do. And, you know, it's 12 noon right now, the way we're running right now. By the time we get everything done, the sun will be setting on us, you know, and it's early spring, so the sun's going to probably be going down sooner rather than later. But yeah, I think, you know, if we get the seed in the ground, and we got the window is open for canola right now, and the temperature's right, the ground temperature, air temperature is 46, ground temperature 30. You know, we might be able to do that. We'll see. I'm trying to, you know, is it a plane based on ground or is it based on air temperature? I mean, I thought, you know, I'm trying to think. Maybe I might be wrong. We may not be having, you know, under window yet the plant yet this yet. No, let's see. Oh, it is ground temperature, isn't it? Oh, well, at least we'll have our fields prepped. That's all counts. But I am going to go canola and possibly soybean, since they're pretty much a cash crop, I think. Where are we at right now? 39 degrees Fahrenheit on the ground temperature. So we're not quite there yet. So I'm thinking maybe tomorrow or the next day we might have a chance. Only I know is I don't want that. If that's going to be a spring snow, I don't want it coming in and keeping us clamped down for a couple of days. Then we're going to be in real big trouble. Don't look forward to that. That's for sure. Don't look forward to that. Checking to make sure I'm still on, trucking on the line there. Make sure that we're getting it spread and getting it covered. We may need to go run over and get the new home. I want to say I'm pretty sure he's close to being done if he ain't jumped the fence and took off on us. I haven't seen a sign that he is done. There we go. Helper is done this task. That's good. So let's go ahead and get that tractor and bring it on over here and get it working. Alright. Jump across here to 10. This is a nice little sized field, so this might yield something and everything. Yeah, okay, I was confused. I'm sitting here thinking 46 is right, but that's the air temperature. We need we need 41 to 43 in ground temperature before we can plant. So okay, there we go. Okay, now I'm using my brain a little bit. We could bring that field up. Well, we gotta get this tree. We have to chop them trees down. No, I'm not into tree bucking right now. That's gonna probably be something we're gonna have to look into as far as doing some forestry. I'm not the biggest forestry nut there is on the farming simulator map. I can tell you that right now. I'm no good at it. I can cut them down. I can run them. I can run them through a chipper, but well, I hope everybody out there and you watching are in good spirits and good health, managing to get through this difficult time. I know it's bad on everybody. So I hope you're holding up. We're almost done with this. And when we get that new holland, get him cultivating over here. So we're going to probably look into another field. We borrowed the money, might as well. I mean, you know, we got to see if we can't get our production up on crop-wise, so we can make some money there. I'd like to be able to do some grass. And I'm seeing that this is a map by RitchIF, RitchIF. I'm thinking that Burma Hung's grass that was on grassing off is on this map too, and that'd be a good way to get grass for sheep. Maybe doing a field. And then I gotta look at the. When we get down here at the end of this, I want to look and see when that can be planted. One, if it's like regular grass or if it's. Let's put up our menu here. Let's go in. Ground temperature should be 41. Max temperature 49, average temperature 48, 46. Let's see, I was thinking... temperature 46. Okay, is the ground temperature going to go up? I could get a crop of that in, and when it comes due, when we harvest it, we can lay down swath, and that's grass. Tedded, it's hay. Thrown into a bunker silo, silage. For our grass fields that we have, the one we bought out here next to the farm, and the one we started with on the farm, that came with the farm, I don't know if they're going to be big enough, you know, to sustain a bunch of sheep for an entire year. I don't know. Well, I'm going to go put this up. And I'm going to go grab the New Holland. And then we'll look at maybe another field, maybe. And maybe even go up to the store and look into getting a seeder. Okay, let's watch for traffic here. Obey the traffic law, that's the yield sign. Get up here and get some headlands cut in, a little bit of headland cut in here on this field so he can do a turnaround. Thinking equipment-wise, you know, we'll don't make any major purchases. We'll just lease as we go, and then if we get the money up, if we can get start making money, pay back towards the loan and stuff like that, we'll work on upgrading slowly. For now, we're just going to go with what we got, and if we need it, we'll try to lease it. Let me get this a little more closer to the edge here. Little New Holland's pulling this pretty good. I'm thankful this is 120 horsepower. I thought about going with the case cultivator, which is 8 meters, but it's 180 horsepower, and that would limit me tractor-wise to this one tractor pulling everything. I mean, I could do seeding with this one, which is, you know, a no-brainer kind of thing, because the apparatus I'm looking at, it's not going to take that much horsepower to run it. At the very most, about 120 horsepower, but if I had gotten that other cultivator going along with that plow, and it's been our case doing all the grunt work, which means that limits, you know, I want to be able to have, you know, my tractors going. You know, as far as the armor track, it's pretty much just going to be a little yard monkey. It's going to be the yard boss. It's going to be doing the feeding when we have animals, and the cleaning up and everything else, and there's little bits here and there because it's not high horsepower. We may eventually try this, you know, since we have front end loaders on these two tractors, we may wind up selling that armor track, and we're not going to get much off of it as far as return and everything. That's going to be one of the things I've been thinking about as far as the armor track goes. So we may just have to wind up selling it off and keep the new Holland and the Puma, and just struggle along and eke ourselves living out with those two for the time being. That's about all I can think of. Come back down and then go down to the far end of the field and maybe put one more up, and then I'll set a worker off, and then we'll take a look at some fields, see what the prices are. We may spend some more of the money that we've borrowed. Like I said, I hate to have to borrow money from the get-go. That's the only way we're going to get up and running, and it's either that or I get a government subsidy sign, and I try not to, you know, I don't like the idea of trying to, you know, cheat money in, and everything is this really want to borrow the money, slowly pay back the loan like we did in Dreisenhoff when we worked for Dr. Milson, and we're going to get the farm up and running. Of course, then we weren't doing seasons there, we were just standard. Here, you know, if we were standard, it'd be a little bit easier. But I think it's going to be, you know, kind of a hard deal for right now. You know, this is my first time doing this, so I know it's going to be a struggle. I'm just hoping I don't fall flat on my face on this one. Seasons in 17 to me was a little bit easier, I think. I mean, not by much, but still, you didn't have, you know, you could manage to pull it off. Here, I don't know. With the animals, there's a whole new set of parameters that I'm not used to. So let's get him up, and we'll turn up to the upper end of the field, and we'll turn loose. This should be wide enough for him to turn, for a worker to turn around in. Alright. Turn it. Alrighty. I'll meet you back up at the farm in just a few seconds. Okay, just in case the ground temperature goes up, we are going to go rent or lease the cedar, just to be on the safe side. While we're up there, we'll take a look at the overhead map and see what field we can maybe purchase. You know, you're probably out there going, no, Big Papa, don't. You already purchased enough fields. Those should start you off, and you might be overwhelming yourself. That's a possibility. Yeah, But, you know, my saying has always been, go big or go home. So we're going to roll the dice, risk the biscuit, and see what happens. Okay, let's go over to our, is this our store? This is our customization one. Our store's back, our shop menu's back here. I keep forgetting. Alright, let's see here. Alright, I do want to get a seeder. I'm going to get, and when I hit potato technology, I don't know. Let's go in here. The seed bin I want is not in here. It's up in planters. I'm going to get it. But since this came out, this one only holds like a little over 1,000 liters. I want to get the Vaterstat. It holds more. We're going to go with the seeding apparatus. This is it right here. Details, nothing much. It's lease. And then we go up to planters, and we grab the Vaterstat, or Vaterstat and F2200, and lease it. Let's see. Let's get some seed over here. We already have seed in our storage back at the house, but we're going ahead and do this. You know, a little extra can't hurt. So let's pull around here and get our equipment. Fill it up. We should be on that thing. Why aren't we getting the prompt? Let's try a little more forward, a little more this way. Can't see how that one. I've used the one that's here in the cab. Well, there we go. There's a little gap there where it shows no seed, and that's because this apparatus does hold some seed, but not a whole lot. It's no big deal. Let's just go ahead and take this back to the main yard, and then we'll look at the map. I always want to look at the map here at the store, but let's go ahead and look at the map when we get up to the house, and we'll see. Alrighty. Traffic's clear that way. Almost home. Alright. Let's look at the map here. Let's see what we got. We have field. We got 10. We got 27. How much is 15? Let's look at that. Let's look at 15. How much is 15? 202. That'd take most of the money, wouldn't it? go off and see. What does it need plowing? Just on the edge. I'll tell you what. Those grass fields need to be plowed out, that's for sure. We'll get onto those. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to buy it. That gives us an extra field. And that gives us a little more opportunity. So we've gone deep in debt to over $500,000 mark, or $550 mark, and now we've pretty much put a noose around our neck. It is what it is. We'll do our best. Let's get up here to the New Holland and see where he can get back in. Well, I think what we've done is we've come to the end of this episode for now. Hopefully we'll get some planting done in the next episode. Jump in. Ride with a worker. So hopefully we'll get some planting done on the next episode. I may have bitten off more than I can chew, but like I said, you know, it's me. Go big, go home. If you're going to run with the big dogs, you got to get off the porch. So, yep, that's the way it's going to be. Well, I hope that you enjoyed yourself while you're here. If you have, hit that old like button for me. If you haven't subscribed yet, give that subscribe button a tap. If you'd like to leave a comment, feel free to. And if you want to share this video, then by all means, please be my guest. I look forward to our next visit. You stay safe and healthy out there, and I'll see you another day. And as always, friends and neighbors, happy farming.